In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the basic functions in SPSS for your lab assignments. You can use this video for future labs if you forget how to open and use SPSS. Before you begin a lab, you should read the lab chapter and watch the lab video. You should also read the lab questions and prepare a Word file which you will use to answer and submit your lab questions. When you are ready to start your lab, the first thing you need to do is download the datasets from Canvas. The link for the datasets is located in the appropriate module within the "Before completing this assignment, please read these instructions" link. Once you open the link, it will take you to a website where you will download the full versions of the files. You will have to unzip them within your computer. Once you are done, you can open SPSS. If you are working with SPSS remotely, please see the email I sent around that shows you how to open up SPSS datasets remotely. Then watch the rest of this video. But if you are working with SPSS on the campus computers, continue to watch this portion as I'm going to show you how to open up an SPSS dataset on the campus computers. You can usually find the SPSS program by selecting the Windows key in the lower left-hand corner of the computer screen and typing in IBM SPSS and searching for the program that way. Once you open up SPSS, you can open the appropriate dataset file by clicking on this file folder here. If you downloaded the datasets, the files are likely located in the download folder. For this video, I'm going to be using the NES dataset as an example. It includes data from the National Election Survey in the U.S. for the year 2016. You can find the dataset file name you need for a specific lab in the beginning of every lab question after the word dataset in lab question. After you open your file, you should always click Edit, Options, Variable Lists, Display Names, Alphabetical, and click OK. This makes it easier to find the variable names in the dataset. Next, the first thing you should see on your screen is the Data View tab. In this view, you can see the entire dataset. The column headings tell you the names of each variable. The row numbers tell you the observation number. So, this row is observation 1. The information in the cells are the actual data. So for example, for observation 1, the person was 24 years old. If you want more information about each variable, you can click on the Variable View tab below. In this window, you can see the names of each variable, the labels or long names of each variable, the coding values for each variable, and the missing values for each variable. The coding values tell you what the numerical values of the variable mean. So, for example, if you click on the value cell for age 6, then click that gray button, SPSS shows you that a 1 means between 18 and 29 years old, a 2 means between 30 and 39 years old, and so on. The missing cell tells you the same thing. It tells you how SPSS codes missing values in the dataset. SPSS usually ignores missing values in every analysis. After looking at the Variable View tab, you can go back to the Data View tab by clicking on the tab below labeled Data View. Last, I'm going to show you another window that you will need to know how to use in the future, the Viewer. In future labs, you will have to run statistical analyses. When you do, they appear in the Viewer window. I am going to run a frequencies analysis as a demonstration. I click Analyze, Descriptive Statistics, Frequencies. SPSS opens the frequencies window. I select H6 and move it over to the variables box by clicking this arrow. Then I click OK. Now I can see the results of my analysis in the viewer. As long as I keep this viewer window open, all of my analyses will be in the viewer window in the order in which I ran them. In the future, I'm going to ask you to include your analyses from SPSS in the Word document that you complete your lab in. I would suggest using your computer snipping tool to copy the image off the screen and pasting it into the Word document. You can also try to copy and paste the table or graph into the Word document. But sometimes that doesn't work. And if that doesn't work, you could take a picture of the image with your smartphone and include the picture in the Word document. Last, if you want to go back and forth between the data view and the viewer, you can click Window and select the appropriate option. Right now it's the viewer, now it's the data view. After you have completed your lab, you must upload it to Canvas through the appropriate link here.